Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Bring It On. Let's forge forward. They tricked me.
Yeah? Ja? Oh, perfect worden. Ah, perfect. Ah, perfect word and rough.
Ready, Watcher. Dead! On!
Let's That's it.
Nice Sagani. Good and
Got
clean
an arrow.
house, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
Oh, not a fan of that. Alright, never mind.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they always swap your weapon
I'm here.
when they get dominated.
Ready, Watcher.
No good.
Dead on! Got an arrow for this one.
Gotta try something else.
Alright, taking some big hits because I'm trying to finish these darn weapons. Alright, 14 more to go. Oh, what was that? Ring of Thorns. Plus 3 dexterity, plus 5 reflex, plus 50 defense while stunned, and plus 50 defense while prone. This loop of tiny, interwoven vines is studded with blackened thorns. It fits easily around your finger. Oh, neat. This one? I will hold on to that, just in case. Well, no. We'll put that away. Who needs dexterity? She does.
Oh, look at here.
The arena's leaves. Plus 5 accuracy, plus 20% damage against prone, stunned, flanked enemies, and it starts superb. The reads here in Fairy Tale tells of a blacksmith who was traveling through the woods on his way home from a distant village. The wheel of his wagon broke. He had to make camp and repair it. During the night, a pack of hunting Stelgars ventured into his encampment, and he hid among the trees. Just as one of the beasts picked up his scent, a Delimgan stepped out of the copse and in front of this blacksmith. Stelgar soon lost interest. When the blacksmith had recovered from his terror, he thanked Delimgan, the arena, and begged to know how he could express his gratitude. Thrice she bade him to forget about her and continue on his way, but seeing the man's zeal, she finally relented. Enemies encroach on my wood, she said. Bring me a means of defending it. The blacksmith swore that he'd return with a worthy gift, and so departed. Weeks later, he forged a dagger and sought her in the forest. She saw the gift and smiled sadly. A noble attempt, yet I fear it would do little to clear the foes that spring up in my midst. Please return home, and know that you have my thanks for your efforts. But the blacksmith shook his head, and over her protests, promised to bring her a suitable gift. After months behind the forge, he crafted several fine battle axes, and he brought the best of these to Vierina. Even her graciousness did not conceal the horror on her face. Surely my enemies would seize this, and turn it against me and my forest. Please, go to your village and forget about this. But deaf to her objections, he vowed to try again. So the blacksmith devoted a year to crafting the finest, sharpest spearheads any had seen. People came from near and far to purchase the very weapons that he had crafted, finished, and deemed unworthy of Vierina. And as his reputation grew, so did the village around him. After a year of labor, he returned to the forest with the finest spear any had ever seen. The wild seemed to have dwindled, and finding her was no easy task. When he eventually did, he presented the spear. "A weapon worthy of you," he said, "long enough that none may snatch it from your grasp." But she recoiled from the wooden pole. "I could not defend myself with the bones of my own felled trees. I beg you, go and do not return." And he made an oath to bring her a final gift to fit her purposes. After years of work, he crafted the finest rapier in the land, its blade as narrow and fine as a needled leaf. In that time, the sale of his lesser attempts had made him a wealthy man, and his village had grown to a small city. When he returned to the forest a final time, he hardly recognized it. The sprawling woodlands had been whittled to a few scrubby thickets, and Vierina was nowhere to be found. He returned once again to his forge, and spent the rest of his days making rapiers to wreak vengeance upon Vierina's unknown tormentors. That was a really good story. I suspected that was going to be the case after the first couple of paragraphs, but it wasn't until I think the battle axe paragraph that it confirmed it.
Yeah. Sure.
Alright, let's try to cross the wall. The moment you start to step through, the entire wall gives a great heave, coming alive in a surging mass of branches and vines. Thick thorny branches swing towards you with vindictive force. Despite your best efforts to avoid them, Devil of Karak gets hit hard in the head by one of the vines. The plants seem to react to their victory, thrashing all the more vigorously. Scythe-like barbs tear and scrape at you as you pass, surrounding you in a hailstorm of scratching, thrashing plants. With one final great effort, you scrabble clear of the vines, stumbling out into the space beyond the wall, and out of reach. Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay. I guess I could have looked at the map and figured that out. Still disappointing. Alright, level 12.
After him, Itamok.
Well, shoot.
Ready, Watcher.
Uh-huh.
So how's her thing progressing?
Yeah.
Not well.
You gotta see this.
Yeah. Huh?
Fast-growing larvae bob in this green liquid.
Yeah.
Ready, Watcher. After him, Ichima!
Oh, 20 more castings of that. That's no good. Okay. A group of rope figures blocks passage. Blocks the passage? Their heads bear a fearsome resemblance to those of the spiders that infest these caverns, their mandibles clacking in small, constant movements. In the dim light of the caverns, their round black eyes gleam like gems. They look up as you approach. You feel a peculiar itchy sensation in your head, as if someone were running thin fingers through your thoughts. A muted sense of distress fills your mind, followed by a far louder screech of alarm from one of the robed figures. As one, the creatures turn towards you and attack.
Fiery or of a something off. That's it. Die.
I'm... Ready. Dead on.
Alright, so that feels like the way forward.
Huh?
Also, not our first encounter with Vithrax. It's odd that made such a big deal about him here.
Yeah. What?
Right here.
Dead on.
Huh?
Darn it. They changed their behavior.
Huh?
We should be making some progress, right? Not on her stuff.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
Ready, Watcher.
Uh-huh.
Ready, Watcher. Dead on.
Right here.
Ready, Watcher.
Everyone.
I never saw what my new ability did. Many of the sleepers. The Watcher peers into the sleeping memories of previous lives, relying upon their power to enhance all of his or her attributes. That's really good.
Re-
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Huh?
I guess I could just not worry about it and kind of let them naturally fill out. Some of these I feel like will never happen if I
Yeah.
do that. Like we have Videra's hat, where enemies have to hit him, and is what, I think a 10% chance to proc the confusion effect. Might even have to crit him, which is even less likely since his deflection is so high.
Yeah.
Charik. Feel a scratching sensation in your head, followed by a sudden high-pitched ringing. Scattered images flash within your mind's eye. You see a massive nest, set against a cavern wall, stretching up into the darkness. A vast network of webs somewhere far beneath the surface. You see, too, the sentries you have recently slain, the bodies lying crumpled on the cavern floor. When the images fade, you see another of the spider-faced creatures standing before you. It raises its clawed hands. You feel another twinge inside your skull, and then words emerge within your mind, in a voice wholly alien to your thoughts. Orek, Uvathi na rot uvraik not. The creature pauses, its fangs twitching. Paladina fosta agren gidare. You attack before it can say more. The creature emits a high, piercing whistle of alarm, and rises ominously into the air. All around you, more creatures glide forward. They could have been trying to put a cursor, trying to dominate me. Because I think, yeah, Vithrax can dominate, if I remember right. But definitely not something I'm going to risk. No, thank you.
Need something? That's it!
Let's go.
Alright, coming down, Itamak. Thank you.
Stop it.
Drawn in Spring. Plus 5 accuracy, superb, and 25% damage inflicted over time for 5 seconds. A legend of the living land speaks of a marvelous and dangerous garden watched over by 4 guardians. Northern Wind, Southern Gale, Western Sun, and Eastern Moon. To protect the garden from those who would disturb its wonders, and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beasts and carnivorous plants within, the Guardians diverted travelers with their respective domains: frigid and buffeting winds, glaring daylight, and the darkness of night. They would stand alert each season, while one Guardian rested. It said that Western Sun summoned drawn in spring each year after awakening from winter slumber. I mean, things are progressing. I don't need to focus too much on it. A small spider huddles in the back of this nest. It hisses. 8 glittering eyes look out at you. These large nests appear to be woven from thick, sturdy silk. I swear I can read. Just not today.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Yeah.
By themselves, I think I'll just send Sagani, the devil, after it.
Right here.
Dead on!
Yeah.
Nice. Nice round's complete. Wait. Does her blinding ability automatically proc this? Does that account as a weapon ability? A blinding strike? Or did she just happen to proc it twice in that fight? Oh, either way. An apprentice smith at the Pargroon was cleaning out the forge room when he saw something glowing in the slag heap. He told his master about it. The older smith waved him off, assuring the young man that it was merely a hot stone. Undeterred, the apprentice took the glowing stone before carting the rest of the slag away. He kept it in his pocket for the next several days. The strange glow didn't abate. He snuck into the smithy at night to begin working on the piece. Yet he couldn't bring himself to hammer the glowing ore into a blade. Instead, he fashioned a mace. Killed 13 humans with Night Shroud or 65 enemies. Humans are probably going to be a little easier. I think we have to fight human enemies in the White March Part 2. The Reed Sirens. I wonder if it's specifically humans. It doesn't say Kith. It does say humans. Even at a distance, these bottles and jars exude strange odors. Small grotesque items float in the murky liquid. Leaves of Essence. Audra coats these cavern walls like moss. It is strangely warm to the touch. Alright, we've seen that before. That before. Seen that before. Fantastic. Also, I never read the descriptions for... was these.
Yes?
Wow, no description. Having a generic one. The infamous Archmage Ninagauth is a prolific author and has taken on several apprentices, but none have yet achieved the fame or longevity of their master. Those fortunate enough to have glimpsed Ninagauth's grimoires typically describe the man's diagrams and writing as nearly indecipherable, but the power of the spells held within is undeniable. While burnt marks zigzag across the leather covers of this grimoire, its pages appear perfectly unblemished. We'll keep this on hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Get him!
Mow it.
That's it! Dead on!
Oh, just realized he had the wrong thing out.
Let's go.
So definitely rest up before we descend to the next floor. Get a little roughed up because I'm playing very recklessly.
Ain't that special?
Alright.
Sure.
Ready, Watcher.
Gonna pull them back here.
My bow's ready.
Need something?
Aspect worth and rough!
Ready, Watcher.
That's rusting somewhere.
I'm gonna be really careful with her. She is gonna go down. Let's take care of that.
Ready,
I keep her a little safe at least.
Watcher.
Oh, he's gonna go down too.
Got my
Nice petrified. Run away, buddy.
Dead on!
Sagani!
Hey, it's a Mac. Why don't you not do that, buddy?
Right.
Leave him alone. You jerk.
That didn't work. Need to try some.
Alright,
Something
he's about to
else.
cut him down to save Durance's life. I was prepared to. Oh. Grab something. Where's it at? Alright, polished pommel stone. This pommel gem is a perfectly smooth, gleaming sphere of a dark, gold-flecked stone. Reflections dance strangely on the dark surface, and in certain lights the gem gleams a deep red. Oh, neat. Now I just need to forge the blade. How do we do that? Skilled smith.
Huh?
There's the smith at the Crucible Keep. I think that's only a smith of note. Right? I mean, there's a smith in Gilded Vale.
Uh-huh.
His remains are old and brittle, and the scattered fragments along the cavern floor suggest they were dragged here.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I suppose there's also places we haven't been yet. They might have smiths, but it's pretty safe to assume the one in Defiance Bay would be the one they're referring to.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be an ambush. Alright. I'm gonna call the episode here, and the next one we will descend to level 13 of the Endless Paths and keep pressing forward. Let me check on Sigani's weapon real quick. Yeah, 6 more to go. I think we'll just let it naturally happen. Only gained 5 damage this episode. I think, right? It was 33 last episode. I should be using Firebrand too. I'm gonna try that out. See any blights, I'll let him take care of them. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.